Accounting for derecognition of financial asset. If entity has transferred the financial asset and because of the transfer of financial asset, it qualifies for derecognition of asset in entirety. In that case, we need to recognize in profit and loss account the difference between the carrying amount of financial asset and some of the consideration that we have received for transfer of financial asset, including after adjustment of value of financial assets that we have acquired or financial liability that we have assumed, and any cumulative gain or loss that has been recognized in equity. So this amount we will recognize in P&L at the time of derecognition of financial asset. But if the derecognized asset is equity instrument and that is classified as FVT OCI, in that case we need to recognize gain and loss in OCI, and there will not be recycling of gain or loss in OCI to profit and loss account. And for the assets, financial assets and financial liability, or any servicing liability that we have assumed because of the transfer of financial assets, we have to recognize FA, FL or servicing liability in books of accounts. In another case where there is a transfer of financial asset but it is in partially, in that case we need to allocate the amount between transferred and carrying amount based on the fair value of the asset transferred, and the accounting will remain same. We need to recognize in PL difference between the allocated carrying amount and sum of consideration received, including adjustment for FA or FL assumed and any cumulative gain or loss that has been recognized in equity. And if derecognized asset is equity instrument that is classified as FVT OCI, we need to recognize gain or loss in OCI, and there will not be recycling from OCI to P&L. And similarly, if because of the transfer we have assumed any financial liability or have acquired financial assets or any service liability has been generated, we need to recognize the FA, FL or servicing liability in books of accounts. So this is all about the accounting for